There is so many things I need forgiveness for in this life. I need forgiveness for the pain that I caused others. I need forgiveness for the pain that I caused myself. Forgiveness is such an open book because we can forgive, but the memory still remains. I understand forgiveness is a desire to let go of what would hold us down. Forgiveness is releasing how we feel about any given situation. Forgiveness helps us to release all the negative energy that we have towards any situation in life that happens to us and what we might have done in life. I have lived long enough to understand that forgiveness is something that baffles me. I am not baffled by what forgiveness does and what we should do. I am baffled that any of us could be forgiven for the things that we might have done that might not be considered forgivable. I have thought for a very long time about the forgiveness of God through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. I have thought about the Holy Ghost and the guidance of the Holy Ghost. I have wondered if I would go to heaven, and I have wondered if I would go to hell. I just wanted to have peace with others and reality, and most of all myself. I am never sure where forgiveness ends and forgiveness begins. The older I grow, the more I think about what proper forgiveness is and what true forgiveness requires of each and every one of us. I understand it's one thing to say I forgive someone, and it's one thing for somebody to say they forgive me, but is it forgiveness? If what is forgiven is still held on to. Words only imply externally what is said to have been done internally. I forgive everybody in my life, and I forgive myself because I understand even to this day I still face ignorance and a lack of understanding. I understand the reasoning behind how Jesus and God have already forgiven us. But I also understand that we should forgive ourselves. But I understand how we might still hold on to something trying to forgive ourselves daily. It can be complex in trying to forgive ourselves for something we realize was very wrong. It can be hard to forgive ourselves to the point where we are no longer emotionally and mentally bothered by our actions or the actions of other people or things. Forgiveness seems to be easier said than done. I find forgiveness complex and difficult because of how much I care about what is right, even if it meant condemning myself. What is right, and what is wrong is wrong. I accept forgiveness as I try and give forgiveness, knowing that there seems to be always an emotional and mental attachment to the things I am trying to forgive others for, and the things I am trying to forgive myself for. I believe true forgiveness is when we continue to forgive, so we can release any negative mental and emotional attachments we have to situations that make us feel negative towards reality or people or things.